Our jet-setting family's on a quest to experience 110 distinct cultures across all 7 continents by the summer of 2025. That's when our oldest, Reagan, heads off to college, and our 2 youngest, Brooklyn and Colt, return to in-person school to start their freshman year. As we wait a little bit longer for our passport renewals, 4 of us have swapped the California coast for the low country of South Carolina, where we're crashing in a bussin' 2-bedroom guest house suite at the legendary Montage on the sprawling Palmetto Bluff Resort. If you're craving a taste of the Deep South, it's time to dig in.
He was so nice, and we should include him in our destination guide. He asked what we were quoted for the ride, and he's like, no, I would never charge that much. It's much lower than that.
And after you checked in, I will meet you in the back end.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you. We're checking in. We're with Inspirato.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
That hits the spot. After a day of travel.
It's such a nice welcome.
Located along the May River, this resort is part of a 20,000-acre community between Hilton Head Island and Savannah, Georgia. It encompasses an extensive nature preserve, 2 distinct resort villages, a riverfront marina, and a Jack Nicklaus signature golf course.
It's starting to come down now. I love this little cottage. This is so charming. We have 2 full bedrooms, a big master that has its own living room and outside porch. And then we have another additional full bedroom with a bathroom and its own little outdoor area as well. So it's perfect for our size that we're traveling with today. And there are 3 full, luxurious bathrooms. And I love that we're right on the river. Oh, it's so cute. And a big fireplace here in the living room. It's so charming.
So I just found this next to the bed. It's like this squishy dolphin.
That's so cute. So now we have to figure out which room we're gonna have. Like, what do we consider the master?
So Couch and King over here, and then taking mental measurements of the TV and the booze. And then what's back here? Closet, 5-piece, and a different entrance.
Yeah, so I think this is a suite that connects.
I like this one because it's got the views of the river. I mean, look, this is way more mastery.
I wanna see what this little sunroom is like. Ooh, this is so cool with so much rain. I feel like we're in a greenhouse. This is a lot of rain.
I love it. Not bad vacation rain at all. It's so cool. This is so authentic. Like, this whole low country, South Carolina, Savannah. I love it.
It's charming. I have to say it already. This is my favorite resort we've been to so far. I think I can call it now. Everybody's getting hungry. We have dinner at 6:30 at Octagon. It's their signature restaurant. They have breakfast, lunch, dinner, probably brunch. Hopefully it stops raining before dinner.
Well, we took our sweet time getting ready, so now we're running a little bit late, and we don't have time to wait for them to bring the golf cart out and take us to dinner, so we're gonna walk in the rain. But luckily, we have umbrellas.
I would love to point out that Brooklyn made this top herself. It's her own design. Oh, and she's actually designing, sewing, creating clothes for me for our upcoming Asia trip. And our flight out there, it's gonna be 16 and a half hours from San Francisco to Singapore, and she's making my airplane comfy clothes.
And then I'm gonna make another dress for me, and then I'm gonna make a family Christmas pajamas.
Music, how sweet.
The Octagon gets its name from more than just its 8-sided centerpiece bar. It's also named after one of the first homes that stood on the bluff in years prior to the Wilson era. And they feature shareable bites, creative entrees, steaks, classic cocktails with a creative twist, locally crafted beers, and the signature barrel-aged artillery punch. And it's one of several family-friendly stops across the resort, offering kids little gifts to keep them entertained throughout the stay.
I love live music, but I get particularly psyched out of my mind when they play mine and Phil's song. I might go see if you can play it. It's a hard song for other people to do. A burden.
Back is broke, but it's a burden.
I know, that's a weird song for a married couple to have. He's nailing it! He's nailing it! Yes! Woo! You nailed it! That was great! Thank you. This singer is a phenomenal. He's amazing. His name is Alan Price, and he has a website, alanpricesings.com. Check him out.
Do you know why people call me the nuke?
What?
Because I do bomb.
Eating sushi because they have a special chef guest, which is a sushi chef from San Diego, our stomping ground.
It's a tongue twister.
It is a little bit, but I think I did okay. And this is the scallop roll. That is good. I'm super happy about this. This isn't even their fanciest restaurant.
So instead of the more cornmeal kind of grits, this one is like rice based. So it's like.
Risotto.
Thank you. Risotto. So it's like risotto. It still looks like grits, like very smooth.
Is that good?
It's really good.
That's a wrap. We're heading back to our villa. We are headed to the resort's kids club. It's called Paint Box. And it's funny, they're excited about such different things. Colt wants to play outside, of course, catch lizards, snakes, whatever. And Brooklyn wants to play inside and probably do some arts, crafts, right? And Phil and I are really excited about them going to kids club because we have something special planned while they are away having their own little fun. Bye guys, love you. Making friends already. They're gonna have a good time. They love kids clubs, so it's gonna be a fun day for them. I can't wait to pick them up and hear all about it. In the meantime, let's show you what Phil and I are doing. Hi!
Oh, sorry. Had my headphones in. How you doing?
Kids got dropped off, they're all good, so you're gonna go to the gym?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a little jog.
Okay.
I'll meet you later.
Car.
Bye. Just bumped in, passing by on our way to go do our workouts. I'm going for a run around the property, and Phil's, of course, hitting the gym, and he's gonna show you what that's like.
It is time to hit the gym here at the resort, and they've got a pretty decent fitness center set up. Come here, I'll show you. So it's a decent sized fitness center, and we've got lots of cardio equipment right here, the life cycle bicycles, you've got treadmills. There's an entire room back here that's just dedicated to Peloton and yoga and functional kind of exercises. And then we've got complete free weights with all of the dumbbells, a couple of adjustable benches, and this huge mega machine right here that allows you to do all sorts of cable exercises. So it definitely gets me through the entire trip. So I'm gonna get a good workout in. Meanwhile, Erin's got her own thing going on.
It is gorgeous here. I mean, this whole resort is so beautiful. Seriously blown away. And it's the Montage Palmetto Bluff is about 120 acres, and I think 90 acres of that is wilderness, forest, marshes. There are so many paths and trails and bridges to explore and wander around. And I have found myself wandering around to this dock down here. Thought I wanted to stop and come out here and spot some dolphins, hopefully. Ooh, so much wildlife here. I mean, other than what Colt's catching on a minute-by-minute basis, there are alligators and we saw some dolphins. So many birds, gorgeous birds. It's just that I am overwhelmed with how whimsical this property is. And even the neighborhood sort of melds into the resort area, and it's all just one gorgeous, perfect spot. It kind of makes me nervous that it's a Stepford Resort or something, because everything seriously feels perfect.
Erin and I have noticed a trend with these luxury resorts of them forming these synergistic partnerships with other luxury brands. If you didn't catch our Terranea episode where we got to take that Lexus LC 500 supercar out for a few hours, check up here so you can add it to your queue. But when we were going through the list of activities for the Montage, there was one that really stood out as being exciting for us. And if you watched our channel for any period of time, I think you're gonna understand why. But I haven't been this jazzed about anything that we do at a resort in a long time.
And it's a good thing the kids are at the kids club because this is an adults only activity. Hi. Good, thanks. This might be us. It's us! These are our bikes. And they're very special bikes. This is the Veuve Clicquot Picnic and Pedal, and we're gonna get a map and find a nice place to have lunch.
This is a map of the property. It outlines all of the different trails that we have here. There are about 5 or 6 different trails. Recommended picnic spots are here, marked with a orange picnic basket.
How long does this trail take about?
It's about 20-25 minutes.
Perfect. We better get going then.
Veuve Clicquot is pretty much our favorite champagne on the planet, like most people.
I think this
All
one
right.
looks a little lower,
Yep.
so that'll be me. so fun.
We're earning that champagne, not because it's a hard bike ride, but the heat's intense.
We always earn champagne. I feel like there's something we do every day to earn champagne.
Well, we made it. Took us about 25 minutes.
I didn't even fall down.
Good job, baby. What a beautiful place for a picnic, so let's do it. There's a very cool little hut. Well, not a little hut, it's a big picnic area over here. Pavilion with lots of shade, which sounds incredible right now, so that's where we're gonna go.
We're gonna do Phil's basket first because it has everything to set it up and it has dessert. Something to give the kids when we pick them up, a candy necklace. Beautiful little blanket here that we're gonna use as a tablecloth.
I'm sure it's supposed to be to sit on if you're gonna do a picnic out on the lawn, but how can we pass up on these amazing picnic tables? What's next?
Okay, now we have plates and utensils.
Yes!
I hope it hasn't been like shaking up on our ride and then we open it.
I love the little cooler. We have one of those too, or at least we did. I think maybe we gave it away.
They look so gourmet.
I'm gonna work on the champagne.
There you go.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
So this one's melon cantaloupe with, what is this, prosciutto? Stuffed dates.
Deviled eggs! I have to eat it right away. It's truffle!
Smoked salmon and cucumber sandwich, terrine. Croissant stuffed with chicken salad. Honeycomb, yum. This is a picnic from heaven. All right, and water. It's a ton of food.
It is. And there's more! We have chocolate covered strawberries, macarons, dark chocolate. I don't know if I can eat all of it. But the good thing about having kids is that you can give them the candy. Also, the candy necklaces, we already know we're saving those. That's what I love about these, they're delicate. Makes me want to climb a treehouse. They have a few tree houses on property. This one is definitely the tallest one at 5 stories high.
This is one of the easier climbs we've endured this year, and once you make it to the 5th story level, you have 360-degree views of the May River and Moreland Village Landing.
This is really cool. This is beautiful.
Since they do so many wedding rehearsal dinners up here, you can just imagine what happens up here after dark.
All right, day date is over. We gotta go get the kids.
So got the climb the tree house, played horse, and then visited Savannah.
Nice.
I built a game board. Also, I won a game of horse.
Well, since we're done with date day, picked up the kids from Kids Club, I think we're pretty much gonna make this a kids' day. So we're heading over to the pool, because I know they're gonna want me to throw them as high in the air as possible, cool off a little bit.
That's a brown note with the pattern. This is a green note with a cool shaped face. I'm gonna jump in the pool, okay?
Okay.
Oh, I forgot my goggles. Right now I'm gonna swim in the main pool. There's also a kiddie pool and a jacuzzi.
What are we gonna do, jump in?
I thought you were gonna throw me.
Well, it's time for dinner again, and tonight we've walked across the bridge from the Montage to go to the River House. And this is where they do the s'mores on the outside lawn, but it's the most upscale restaurant available here on the resort property. Fantastic views of the river out of pretty much every direction, and especially on the upper level, which is where they do a lot of wedding receptions.
All right, guys, listen up. I'm gonna tell you about what we're doing tomorrow. It's like they're on their iPads. Like, they're not even paying attention to us. This is the iPads of the olden days.
Except that back then it seemed like a perfectly normal thing to do, and now why do they look like little monkeys just with their little knobs? Like, that's it.
Beautiful. This place is so elegant, and the dining room is gorgeous. And Colt and I are sharing the Wagyu, tell me. Wagyu culotte. And we have some whipped truffle corn and french fries with truffle aioli, pommes frites. And right outside the restaurant, they do s'mores every night unless it's raining. Then they have candy inside.
Now it's time to snap it in half and throw it in the flames.
All right, we're off to do an activity that we didn't take advantage of in our trip to Terranea. And it's not particularly epic, but it's a great way to just see the grounds of the resort and really enjoy the views that we have on this beautiful morning.
We're supposed to be getting a golf cart, but they're late, so we're just gonna walk. Walking's better anyway.
I feel like Low Country has a bit of an island time thing going on. It can be okay, but sometimes when you have appointments, it causes a little bit of a problem.
We haven't come back this far before, but it's a cute little area with a couple of shops, an ice cream shop, some bocce ball, a little swing set, and the church, so cute. On the water, I bet they have beautiful weddings there. We're gonna get some kayaks.
In addition to renting the canoes or kayaks or stand-up paddle boards, you can also rent all of these different bicycles, including the electric bikes.
Yay.
Every little thing is gonna be all right. I hope we get to see some dolphins. She says there's a lot of them out here.
Follow mommy. Bye.
Ready?
Brooklyn, you're doing great. Keep it up. Does this remind you of our episode from 2 years ago?
Anya Coronado?
Yeah.
Yes. Harder than I remembered.
Still on, sucker.
That wasn't very nice. We're gonna make it back on our own speed. I'm on the struggle bus right now, to be honest. Huh, Cole? We're on the struggle bus? He regrets getting mommy as a companion for this.
We were hoping to get into some of the little river areas back around the hotel, but it's got a little bit of a current out here, and Aaron's struggling a little bit. I'd say Colt's struggling a little bit. Brooklyn, on the other hand, doing just fine. So we're gonna go with the current for a little while to head back.
Woo! Upper body workout, definite check.
We're having a quick lunch here at the poolside riverside beach bar hut grill. It is called Fore Aft, and it's the perfect casual place to just chill out with a cocktail, which is what we're gonna do, and grab a bite.
I get a French rosé, so it is vodka, rosé, watermelon, and lemon juice, all frozen up, and a little pineapple on top. That cools me down.
Since this place has a bit of a Mexican flair to it, I went with a jalapeno margarita. That's really good too.
Tuna tostada.
And shrimp and brown rice bowl.
I got the cheese quesadilla.
I was just mentioning to Aaron, I think it's hilarious that we've been wearing these hats this entire episode. If you're curious what Inspirato is, that is the travel program that fuels pretty much all of our travels around the world and allows us to do it without breaking the bank. If you want to learn more, you can go to followabc.com/pass. But just as one example of what a great deal it is, we're staying here basically for 6 days, and we're paying less than per night if we book directly through the resort. It's a good deal.
Aside from the electric bikes and the picnic and pedals that we did the other day, the bikes are complimentary. Hey, Cole. I really would love to go for a bike ride. Would you come with me, please?
Okay, if I can choose the path.
All right.
And if we see a snake that I know is not venomous, or a skink, or a cool lizard, we're stopping our bikes.
All right. Classic Colt, but I'll take it. Let's go. I'm glad I convinced him, because now I can get my leg workout in after that rigorous arm workout this morning on the kayaks. Plus, I love being outdoors and exercising outdoors. I could just be outside all day long. So today, I'm glad I am.
I'm so glad I went.
Makes me happy when the kids can find some gratitude, and they can find it often. It's hard not to at a place like this, seriously.
Oh my god, there's an armadillo.
Where?
Right there.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
That is a fast armadillo.
I can't believe that you spotted that. Seriously, it looked so camouflaged, and from the path, you're like, yep, armadillo.
First, I thought it was a giant skink, like one of those giant blue tongue skinks, like this big, because I saw its back, and I was like, oh my god, there's an armadillo.
This is such a great little side note to our trip. I love being able to spend one-on-one time with the kids when we can. It makes for a really good day. And this is a phenomenal day. I mean, kayaking in the morning and biking in the afternoon with my son, beautiful.
In addition to the main resort pool that we've already shown you, there are 2 other pools that are available to you here. There's the spa pool, which is great because it's adults only, so it's quieter. And then there's this pool, which is sponsored by Veuve Clicquot, the same champagne brand that sponsored our picnic. Despite the nature of the sponsor, this pool is not adults only. and there are plenty of areas and games that are great for all ages. Fun fact, you can order delivery across the same picnic menu we had for our bike ride. And you can devour those treats at one of the standard lounging areas, or you can reserve one of the branded cabanas that line the property.
Even prettier views over here looking out into May River, but we can't stay too long because we have dinner reservations. We do need to clean up before we head out.
So enough about the Veuve Clicquot partnership. They actually have another one here, and this one's going to be more useful to us tonight. Just like that Terranea episode where they had the brand partnership with Lexus, well, here they've got one with Cadillac. And since we want to go into town for dinner tonight, but we don't have a car, they said, no problemo, just take one of ours.
Thank you.
So we're heading into Old Town Bluffton for this dinner, and we're going to eat at a place called Farm, which was recommended to us by some fellow Inspirato members. But now, since we've been here, everybody that we tell we're going to Farm is so excited for us. They say we're guaranteed to have an amazing meal. The chef there used to be a chef here on the resort grounds.
This is the lemongrass. It's vodka, lemongrass, lime, Saint Germain, and a little jalapeno.
And I got the tonic, which is gin, although you can get it with vodka, botanicals, and wildflower honey. Oh, that's almost a savory cocktail. I love it.
Brown buttered cornbread with syrup and sea salt.
This is called the burrata and ham. It's got burrata, obviously, some toast, fresh Georgia peach, arugula, black pepper, olive oil, and prosciutto.
Ooh, the vegetable pasta. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Veggies super fresh. Tastes like it just came from the farm, because it probably did.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's pretty good, huh?
This is the 6-ounce grilled snapper. Has some vegetables on the side here, almond piccata. Oh, that's delicious. So flaky. Moist perfection. Very good.
I am so sorry for all the people out there who hate the word moist. Let's go return that Cadillac. This has honestly been one of the best, if not the best, family vacation resorts that we have been to. And the kids have a lot to show for it. They've been collecting pins this week that we've been here. Tell them what the pins are for, Cole.
Visiting Savannah, climbed the treehouse, played horse, played bocce ball, biked River Road, dolphin spotter, roasted a s'more.
And you just earned a new pin, right?
I just spotted a bald eagle.
There are amazing birds here, along with the landscaping, the lagoon, the river, the restaurants, the staff. Everybody we met was so kind and friendly. This has truly, truly been an awesome family trip. But we can't leave until we show you this amazing cocktail that means so much to this area. We would love to get the Chatham's Artillery Punch.
Of course.
Now, we're not exactly in Savannah, but this drink is considered the drink that saved Savannah. There are a ton of different theories, one of which I explained on our previous episode where we devoured all of Savannah. So look up here if you want to check that out.
One place.
Okay, look up here if you want to check that out. There's also a ton of different theories on how it originated. And I don't care as much about how it originated, I care more about how it tastes. Oh my gosh, it is so good. And I'm not a dark liquor kind of a person, but this is delicious. I think it's because it's got some bubbles and sparkly in there. That'll make any drink good. Tuna tostada bowl.
There you go.
Tuna tostada roll.
Nope.
Tuna tostada roll.
It's a roll?
Tuna tostada.